Hello, my people. Welcome to 2026. Happy New Year. All right, this is the first daily mind shift that I will be recording this year. So, first, thank you. Thank you for riding with me since I started this. Thank you for riding with me all through 2025. And we're starting 2026 on a good note. I've rested, sharpened my mind. I think I have some things to talk about, so let's go right into it. Thank you once again for tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you are listening to this, I welcome you. Today we'll be talking about our mornings, all right? How we start our mornings. That is what this advice will be based upon. So let me just go right into it and anchor today's episode on this statement. When you advance your morning by, say, 15 intentional minutes, you quietly redirect the entire path, the entire trajectory of your life. When you advance your morning by 15 intentional minutes, you quietly redirect the entire trajectory of your life. Let me ask you this. What if the next big shift in your life does not demand a new job, does not demand moving to a new city, or even does not demand becoming a new version of you? What if it only asks for 15 intentional minutes? Not 15 minutes of scrolling, not 15 minutes of rushing, not 15 minutes of worrying. I'm talking about 15 minutes of pure intention. So I want you to stay with me today. This single adjustment may change how your days responds to you and how your life answers back. Once again, I welcome you to Daily Mind Shift. Today we will talk about how small shifts create compounding results. Why intention beats duration every single time. Why owning your mornings often decides who owns your day. There is no hype, no pressure. We just talk about practical awareness that you can apply today or let's say tomorrow morning. Let me ground you with this. All right. Most people wait for motivation. Most of us wait for motivation, for inspiration, and then you discover that motivation waits for momentum. And then momentum often begins with movement that feels almost too small to matter. See, 15 minutes feels harmless. That is why it works. Big changes trigger resistance. Small changes slip past the resistance. Think about this. A plane leaving Lagos for London adjusts its direction by 1 degree at takeoff. Hours later, that slight change decides which runway it lands on. Life works the same way. Your mornings act as your daily takeoff, right? You do not need a perfect routine. You only need a repeatable routine. You don't need your routines to be perfect. You just need it to be repeatable enough to matter in the long run. Those 15 minutes decide your internal tone. Your internal tone influences your choices, and then your choices eventually shape your outcomes. See, most people do not lose their lives in one dramatic moment. No, they leak it away through unmanaged mornings. They leak it away every single time. The way they wake up, what they do immediately that they wake up, who they speak to, like that is how we eventually leak our lives away through the mornings that we refuse to manage. Let me say this clearly, right? Long routines can impress people, but it's only intentional routines that change people. You do not need 90 minutes, even though that is good. You need to be present in those minutes, even if it is 5. 5 focused minutes beat 30 distracted ones anytime, any day, every single time. Intentional minutes is the one that will create a direction for you. Direction eventually creates clarity in your life, and clarity reduces decision fatigue. Those 15 minutes are not for productivity alone. I want you to hear that. They are for alignment. I want you to ask yourself one question. During that window of 5-15 minutes, what kind of energy do I want to move with today? What type of vibe, what type of energy do I want to move with today? That question alone reshapes your behavior for the entire day. When you are able to answer that question and say, okay, this is how I want to feel throughout today, it will reshape your behavior. You start responding to things instead of reacting to them. You will pause before you snap at anything. You will choose before you drift away. See, this is where life begins to feel less chaotic. I'm not saying life will be easier. I'm not saying life will just happen to you the way you want it. I'm just saying life will be clearer. Life will be clearer. You need to take ownership of your morning, because when you take ownership of your morning, you are taking direct ownership of your life. And that is the truth that many people resist. If you do not own your morning, something else will. Notifications will, urgency will, other people's priorities will. See, the first voice you listen to each day is training your nervous system. If that voice is stress, your body prepares for defense. If that voice is intention, your body prepares for direction. And that is how important your morning is. Those 15 minutes act like a steering wheel, if I must say. They are not the engine, all right? They are not the fuel. They are the steering wheel. They give direction to where the car will take you. You can move fast in the wrong direction, and that is how dangerous speed can be. Speed will never fix that. When you are going in the wrong direction, speed doesn't matter. Do you understand me? Direction and clarity does. Ownership slows you just enough for you to aim to exactly where you are going. See, this is not about waking up earlier forever. No, this is not about, I want you to wake up 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Those are cool time to wake up and own your day. I'm an advocate for that, but this is not about that. It is about waking up aware. I want you to wake up earlier. Yes, that's cool, but I want you to, most importantly, wake up aware. Parents, shift workers, even busy professionals, all of us can wake up aware. 15 minutes exists somewhere before your full day begins. It just needs you to respect it. You need to find that 15 minutes and respect it. Let me just bring this home. Let us tie this up together. These are the key takeaways that I want you to go with today. The first one is this: small shifts create compounding outcomes for you. Small shift create compounding outcome. 15 minutes might seem insignificant, but it is the compound effect that transforms your life. When you consistently invest those 15 minutes in intentional activities, whether it is journaling, planning, praying, exercising, or learning, you are not just adding time to your day. You are programming your mind for success. In the course of a year, that is like 91 hours of focused self-investment. And number two, intention beats duration every single time. It is not about waking up at 4 a.m. or having elaborate routines. It is about the quality of those 15 minutes. Intentionality means knowing exactly what you want to accomplish and why it matters. And finally, morning ownership, like I said, is life ownership. When you advance your morning, you reclaim agency over your life. Most people wake up reactive, checking phones, responding to other people's priorities, already behind. But those who own their first 15 minutes, they operate from a place of proactive power. You are declaring that your goals, your peace, your life, your growth matters first. That daily declaration, repeated consistently, doesn't just change your mornings, it fundamentally rewrites your identity and eventually rewrite your destiny. Ask one clear question about the day ahead.